human reproductive system comprises of primary sex organs and accessory sex organs. Primary sex organs are a pair of ovaries which produce eggs or ova and secrete female sex hormones, which are the estrogens and the progesterone. The accessory sex organs in females are a system of genital ducts, which are the fallopian tubes, the uterus, the cervix, and the vagina. The external genitalia consists of the labia majora, the labia minora, and the clitoris. The uterus is otherwise known as a womb. It lies in the pelvic cavity in between the rectum and the urinary bladder. The uterus is a hollow muscular organ with a thick wall. It has a central cavity which opens into the vagina through the cervix. On either side, at its upper parts, the fallopian tubes open. Uterus communicates with the peritoneal cavity through fallopian tubes. Virgin uterus is piriform in shape and is flattened anterior-posteriorly. It measures about 7.5 centimeters in length, 5 centimeters in breadth at its upper parts, and about 2.5 centimeters in thickness. There is a constriction almost at the middle of uterus called the isthmus. Uterus is divided into three portions, which are the fundus, the body, and the cervix. The fundus is above the entrance point of the fallopian tubes. The body is between the fundus and the isthmus, while the cervix is below the isthmus. The uterus is made up of three layers, which are the serous or the outer layer, the myometrium or the middle muscular layer, and the endometrium or inner muscular layer. The serous or outer layer is the covering of uterus that is derived from peritoneum. Anteriorly, it covers the uterus completely, but posteriorly, it covers only up to the isthmus. The middle muscular layer or the myometrium is the thickest layer of uterus, and it is made up of smooth muscle fibers. Smooth muscle fibers of myometrium are arranged in three layers. We have the external myometrium with transversely arranged muscle fibers. We have the middle myometrium with muscle fibers arranged longitudinally, obliquely, and transversely. Then we have the internal myometrium with circular muscle fibers. The muscular layer is interdisposed with blood vessels, nerve fibers, lymphatic vessels, and areolar tissues. The endometrium is a smooth and soft with pale red color. It is made up of ciliated columnar epithelial cells. The surface of the endometrium has minute orifices through which tubular follicles of endometrium open. Endometrium also contains connective tissue in which the uterine glands are present. The uterine glands are lined by ciliated columnar epithelial cells. The uterus changes in size, structure, and function in different phases of sexual life. Just before menstruation, uterus is enlarged and becomes more vascular. The endometrium thickens with more blood vessels. This layer is desquamated during menstruation and reformed after menstrual period. During pregnancy, the uterus is enlarged very much with increase in weight. After delivery or parturition, it comes back to its original size. The cavity remains larger. In old age, uterus is atrophied. The cervix is the lower constricted part of the uterus. It is divided into two portions. The upper supravaginal portion, which communicates with the body of the uterus through the internal os of the cervix. Mucous membrane of this portion has glandular follicles which secretes mucus. The lower vaginal portion, which projects into the anterior wall of the vagina, and it communicates with the vagina through the external os of cervix. The mucous membrane of this portion is formed by stratified epithelial cells. The vagina is a short tubular organ. It is lined by mucous membrane, which is formed by stratified epithelial cells.